Then I'm gonna move this over here. And where is this? Thank you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna load this. This is the file where Hazuki died in the Urashima woman case, I believe. It better be. If not, I'm gonna have to like go back and do it all over again just to get Hazuki killed. But I'm pretty sure this is the one where we got Hazuki killed. Jesus, Hazuki probably. I think Hazuki can. No, that's wrong. I was gonna say something, but never mind. All right, let's just go to bed. Poor Akira. Just go to bed. Just go to bed, Akira. Collapsing in the bed, I shut my eyes. Unsurprisingly, that's not going to help me sleep. My eyes are shut to height, but Hazuki's death plays on a constant repeat in my mind. Does she hold a grudge against me for dragging her into all this? I don't get a wink of sleep that night. Poor Akira. Case. I don't feel like doing anything today. I'll just wait until it's time to meet up tonight. Everything that went down yesterday feels like a dream. At least I wish it had been. But Hazuki's hat is still here. It really happened. Who could that be? I open the door. Yo, how's it going? Amanome stands there, smiling his usual smile. He barges right in, without waiting for me to answer. I'd planned to stop by earlier, but things got busy, so I was held up. Did Hazuki contact you? Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, he doesn't know. Hazuki's deed. She's dead. But hey, what's this out of nowhere? That's a really bad joke. Wait, you're serious? What happened, Akira? Tell me. I tell him everything. How I found Hazuki dead in the bathroom, traces of the Urashima woman I thought we defeated, and the body just disappearing. This is crazy. If I hadn't heard this from you, I'd never believe it. His face is pale and frozen in both fear and shock. It's only natural. The two of them had only met recently, but we'd all been going after the spirit together. Hey, Akira, I want to confirm something. Did anyone see Hazuki come here? No way. We made sure. It would be a big scandal for her if someone had. Okay, that's good. Amanome's like first thought is, how do I protect my friend from people thinking that he murdered someone? You know, Amanome, he's a real one. I'm sorry that I'm loading this just to kill him off. I feel bad. Don't tell anyone about Hazuki. Amanome, her body's gone. If we both keep our mouths shut, no one will know. Even if we're straight with the police about it, they'll just detain us. You don't have time to get arrested. You have to find Ami. Seiji! Dude, Amanome is literally just looking out for us. I know. Give me your belongings. I'll dispose of them so no one will find them. Thanks. I really am grateful from the bottom of my heart. Just being able to share Hazuki's death with Amanome. It was too heavy. I couldn't bear it on my own. We're about to kill Amanome though! Like... Anyway, enough on what's done. We need to discuss our current situation. Anyway, fuck that bitch. Now! The right thing. Amanome's been a big help. I'm more grateful that he knows, but... should I keep him caught up in this? Feels like I'm taking advantage of his kindness. I'm afraid that what happened to Hazuki might happen to him, too. Well, I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm up just as empty. I can't believe I'm stuck already. I'm a damn idiot. Amanome, why are you here? What else? I'm here for Miss Natsumi. I thought maybe I could finally see her today. My luck's been horrible recently. As Amanome talks, he glances over at the laptop in front of me. Damn, I still have Kubitaro of Kintogi typed in the search bar. What's this Kubitaro? I'm guessing that's a spirit's name? You met with Kakuya again, didn't you? Keeping mum, I see. You forget. I know you very well. You're thinking of being cool guy who doesn't want to get other people involved or something. I bet you're panicking because you can't find any information, though. Am I right? Come on, just spill it, Akira. I don't think I can avoid it at this point. I give up. I share everything I heard from Kaguya. Well, we tried. The fact that Amanome is terrified of ghosts and still wants to help us, though, that really speaks volumes about how much he cares about us as a friend. Seems like we gotta walk a dog at night. I wonder. It's possible that offering the manju at the shrine might be the condition. Seiji, why are you disagreeing with me? I tried to pick offering a manju, and you were like, no, we have to walk a dog. And so now when I pick walk a dog, you're like, maybe it's offering a manju. He just has to disagree with me. Alright, a lookout would be good backup if things go south. But even so, it's not like I can split from you to stay here. Because we're alone. I don't mind going alone. It'd be easier for me. I won't have to watch out for a guy who pisses himself over ghosts. No, it'd be dangerous to leave you on your own. You need a leash, or you might go to town assaulting the cops. He's the morality pet. I don't know if I would call you the... Guess I've got no choice. I'll ask Maruhashi. Hey Maruhashi, I've got a task for you. Keep an eye on the police near the station. If anything happens, let us know. But don't let them see you. The officers around here already know your face. So find a good vantage point they can't see. And done. Okay, let's go. Kentucky's across from the Galleria, right? Yeah, by the railroad crossing. It's mostly residential, so there's nothing particularly interesting there. Oh, but I guess their Kentucky manju is kind of famous. Never had them. That's for the best. Maruhashi likes to buy them, but they're an offense to taste buds. I'll share some with you next time. That's okay. Right, let's go. Yay! So we've got Amanome as our partner now. You manju. These manju taste horrendous, but man, if they don't have an amazing selection of flavors. I put back the manju. What, you're not gonna take it with you? I won't stoop to stealing offerings. So, we've been walking for a while now. Is it me, or is security a lot more lax than I expected? Well, it works for us, though you have to wonder if they can really keep the peace like this. Says the guy who disrupts the peace. Ha! What are you talking about? It's thanks to people like me that they even have jobs. It's an arrangement that's mutually beneficial. What a terrible world we live in. Now, just who made it like this? Oh, Seiji. Right then. Is someone there? Oh, here we go. Oh no! A cop appears out of nowhere by the side of the parking lot. Did he time that? The cop's smile looks rather forced. What are you doing here so late? Oh, yeah, we're just... There's been a rush of dangerous, disturbing cases lately. You shouldn't wander about. I've seen the recent crime scene myself. It was gruesome. Mind if I ask you a few things? And I'd like to see some form of ID, just as a precaution. Not good. My record's not exactly clean. I've been busted once before for a fight. It'll be a problem if he finds out my name. I feel like, oh, I've been busted with a, like, I've been busted before, like, for being in a fight. Plus, my friend over here is the fucking son of a Yakuza boss. Like, I feel like we should mention that. Maybe. A lot of people are reporting crazy supernatural things at the station for some reason. Seriously, the police aren't shamans. We don't deal with ghosts and the like. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you cooperate. Weird. The cop's being really talkative. Maybe he doesn't like this sort of thing. Okay, I think I remember how to do this, so we should be good. Point in the distance. Hey, what's that over there? And a bit to distract him, I point to a spot far away that's too dark to see clearly. You mean the intersection? I'm not seeing anything there. No, further back, by the pole at the intersection, past that. Hey, look over there! A disturbing case unfolding right now. Hey, calm down. You can't see that far. You shouldn't make things up. This guy doesn't look it, but he's a pro athlete. His eyesight is incredible. So, don't doubt that he's seen something. What was it then? You're not going to say you saw a ghost, are you? Psh, no way. There's no such thing as ghosts. Well, you care to tell us what you saw? Okay, we saw a dog, I believe. It was a weird dog. A weird dog? Weird how? I can't say for sure as the thing ran off, but it didn't have one. Didn't have what? He gulps loudly. A head. Huh? You mean... Are you sure the incident isn't getting to you? That's probably it, yeah. It's not possible. I'm sure you saw a regular dog. There's no freaking way there's a headless dog running around. Sounds like he's trying to convince himself. His face is paled. I think so too, but... So it's only a dog. You're just mistaken. There's no other explanation. Oh, how about we move to the station? I mean, we can't relax here, can we? There's a chance the strange dog you saw might come out again. He's pretending to be fine, but the trembling voice and pale face are a dead giveaway. Maybe if I put the scare in him some more, he won't stay focused enough to question us. But if I go too far, it might snowball into a big deal. Just stare. We gotta just... Because he wants our ID and I'm literally a thug with my Yakuza boss friend, and so he can't have our IDs. Hold up. I fixed my gaze over the cop's shoulder. What? Is there something there? He quickly spins around to look behind him. Well, I thought I saw something again. You mean over there by the house with the red roof? There's a dark shadow near its gate. It's a little fuzzy, but it looks kind of like a dog. The gate's hiding it, so I can't see what the head looks like. Enough! Alright, you guys are good to go. Hurry on home, okay? Don't take any detours. With his voice shaking almost as much as he is, the cop leaves us at a fast clip. Clear. Ugh, that was close. Thank God that cop was a wuss. Normally a lie like that wouldn't be easily seen through. I'm sure me playing along helped. So, what do you think of my acting? Hollywood should be knocking down my door, don't you think? I love Amanome. He's great. You wouldn't even get cast in a middle school play. Rude. While we're joking around, I hear footsteps from behind. Did the cop come back? I cautiously turn and... Seems like there was some trouble. It's Maruhashi. He's holding a paper bag that he didn't have earlier. I eye it closely. Probably had a lot of manju in there. Oh, this? Thought you might need them, so I brought some Kentucky manju. Why are you here, did you? I'm really sorry. I got curious, so I followed you. Please don't hurt me. If he's followed us this far, I doubt he'd turn back even if we told him to. Guide us then. This is your hometown, right? Yeah, I think that Amanome, just based on his, like, he's not mad, he's just kind of like, ugh. He really did just want to protect Maruhashi. He didn't want him involved in all this ghost bullshit. I feel bad. Look closer at the plate, there's weird things. That better not be something gross. What is it, Akira? I stick my nose close, but it doesn't smell like much of anything. It takes a bit of staring, but I finally realize what it used to be. It's a manju. The mess there is unrecognizable remains of what had been a manju. The red bean paste inside is squirted out in an uncanny resemblance to intestines. Damn, that's surprising. It's just a manju. The manju got back at you for talking shit about it. Some kind soul must have offered a manju before we did. Crows or rats probably got at it. Those things literally eat anything. Probably. Focus. I place the manju on the small plate. Maruhashi too, like, doesn't look like Kubitaro's coming. We all glance around, but nothing looks different. Well, obviously. Rumors are just that, after all. Maybe it was the walking the dog part. No, we don't know yet. It was the same with the Urashima woman. Nothing happened right after I threw the rock, but she actually... A summery, lukewarm breeze blows between the transmission tower and the nearby homes. I swear, did I just feel a gaze on me? Or was I imagining it? Something the matter, Kijima? Your face kind of froze there. No, it's nothing. Hooray! Huh, for real, you seriously want to do that? Well, you know, formalities. Akira, you're unexpectedly religious. Can't exactly fault me for it. Anyone in a situation like mine would be the same. If bowing my head will get me help from God or Buddha, I'll bow as many times as I need to. Well, if it makes you feel better, then I'll do it with you. We line up next to each other and bow our heads to the mini shrine. Nothing really feels any different, but I fulfilled my duty. Examine the sign. Quite a normal sight to have a well sealed off with chains and charms, I know, right? Smudge and hard to read, but it looks like the origin of the mini shrine is explained. It says, a sacred tree called the Kintoki Setter used to be here. The Setters were two brothers called Taro Kintoki and Jiro Kintoki. The one here was Taro. It says both brother Setters are gone now, with only this mini shrine left. That's why the transmission tower is called Kintoki Tower. A bit bland for a sacred tree replacement, but I guess they wanted to pass the name down. They then left the mini shrine in place of the tree. Everyone's afraid of the wrath of the gods. After all, they say Kintoki Setters had some crazy-ass powers. Crazy-ass powers, you say? Like what? Is it a legend of a man accomplishing a great deed, or some illness being cured? My granny says apparently the two sacred trees gave divine protection from lightning. Ever since the trees were cut down, there have been more lightning strikes and electrical accidents. Oof. Well, that's just stupid. If lightning strikes stopped because of tree powers, then we wouldn't have needed Ben Franklin. What's he got to do with this? Oh, well, maybe someday you'll realize. It's not important right now. So, Marahashi, are there any other odd legends? I don't know anymore. When I was a squirt, they just told me not to play around here or even talk about it. They also said not to go near the well, but, well, that's common sense. The well, huh? The well's probably dry, but someone's still maintaining it. Alright, well, let's poke the well. There's a chain over the lid sealing it tight. Could be they don't want people falling in. Now what? Ah! Oh, man, okay, so this is all the same. Oh shit, I forgot I have Amanome with me, so I need to read it. Instinct has me ready before I realize it. I don't want to see the doggy! The cop can only let out strangled sounds. What's he staring at? What's swinging without a breeze? The headless dog hangs from a pole. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How the holy... The others catch up to me only moments later, all eyes fixed on the horrific dog corpse. Hey, you, what the hell happened? Screw the guy being a cop. I demand answers from the terrified man.
Oh no! Kubi! Yaranzo!
Head. Hey, did you see Kubitaro? An large man took the head, went to the transmission tower. He screams loudly, like he's remembering exactly what he witnessed of Kubitaro. No doubt everyone living around here just heard that. Akira! You'll call the police, let's get out of here! A quick nod and I take off in a sprint towards the transmission tower. Well, alrighty there. Where's Kubitaro? Quickly glancing around, every corner yields no one who looks remotely correct. Shit. It takes a while, but Amanome and Maruhashi eventually catch up. You run too fast. Did you find Kubitaro? No, no sign of him. That's so... I have to say, I'm kind of glad he's not here. Kubitaro, he's more insane than I ever imagined. That dog, the head. Don't remind me. Running full speed's already got me feeling sick. What is it, Kijima? Why are you sniffing around like that? Kinda smells like blood. Huh? Really? I don't smell anything. I place full trust in this guy's senses. He's like a Superman, at least physically. We've checked that place earlier, but there's no harm in looking one more time. things are gonna start moving fast soon after because of that dog thing. We don't have much time. Hurry. Oh, we can skip through this. I don't have to be... I heave deep breaths over and over. My heart won't stop pounding. Hey, you okay? Did you use your power? Shit. There's blood on the back of the well and I accidentally touched it. What did you see? No idea, but I heard a song. A song? Head to the Great Taro... Okay, so we already did this. Maybe it's referring to some old custom where people pray to the trees on the 15th night? The phrasing's definitely like a children's song. Yeah, you're right. But strangely, I don't feel entirely convinced that it's just a children's song. Alright. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There was a dog growling. This blood must be from the dog that was killed. That means there's a dog's head inside this well. I'm of half a mind to open it and check, but I doubt we have time for that right now. That incident earlier. The cops will be here soon. If the cops find us, they'll want to question us, and it'll all become a big mess. Yeah, we can check again tomorrow. Let's make ourselves scarce before the cops come. We head off at a run down the path that takes us back to the residential area. Pardon me. It seems things are going down at the station. I glance over at the police station. A bunch of people have passing through the door. Someone must have heard the scream and called the cops. The town's gonna be crawling with cops. You can't investigate with things like this. Guess we'll have to call it for today.
Okay.
Alright. Let's meet tomorrow at the usual time and place. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have plans. Sure, wait for me! Oh, that's right, Kijima. You can have these. Alright, so he gave us the manjus. And he leaves. Okay, so we're heading to the Kentucky Tower again. Security's heavier than yesterday, so let's turn back if it looks like the cops want to question us. I agree. After all, I brought a troublesome little thing with me. Okay, this is the gun. He brought a gun! Yeah, in Japan. They have very strict gun laws in Japan, so it's like... Oh, fuck. I forgot to... Ah! Can I look at the history of what was said? I forgot that I was... Damn it. Well, I just skipped. I'm sorry, Amanome. I feel bad now. I can barely hear a voice inside the vehicle. Sounds like they're using a transceiver. Yep, there's definitely someone inside. Want me to speed things up and shoot him? Amanome, no! Amanome! Amanome! Don't shooting at people! Quit being stupid. So the dial combination lock. Damn, a combination lock. We'll have to do something about this first. Destroying it would be the easiest course, but even you can muscle off this thick chain. We're gonna break it without drawing attention. We'll need some tools. It's really sealed up tight. Wonder if the mini shrine Shinto priest did this. Well, let's bribe the guy to get the code out of him. You really think it'd be that easy? We have no idea how to even contact him. Happy as she stares at it. Yes, now's our chance to escape. Time to go, Amanome! I hear you loud and clear. Amanome dashes toward me, handing off the flashlight. We both book it away from Kentucky Tower. We glance back as we run, but there's no sign of her coming after us. We carefully cross the tracks, dash to the Galleria, and make it back to the station. Survived. Now that I'm back in familiar territory, my heart finally stops trying to beat out of my chest. Shit! Damn it. Making me run 2 days in a row. Weak. You look like you're about to croak from just this. Don't compare me to you, muscle for brains. I'm an intellectual. Anyway, let's head back to the Black Rabbit. I need to rest somewhere cooler. I might die. Nah, we're a day too early for that, Amanome. I drag the dead weight of Amanome with me as we go back to the bar. Ugh, I can finally relax. The sweat is disgusting. I'm dying to go home, but we need to discuss what happened tonight. It looks like Kubitaro really is obsessed with heads. We've officially confirmed that rumor with our own eyes. Yeah, she seemed happy when I gave her the dog pouch. Bet she thought it was a head. But a more fundamental question, what does Kubitaro want to accomplish by collecting heads? No doubt it's some occult thing. Do you know anything about this stuff, Akira? Not a damn thing. At the word occult, Hazuki's face flashes through my mind, but she's not here anymore.
Sure.
Oh shit. The curse appeared again. That's bad. After what happened to Hazuki, I might be in danger myself. Our backs are against the wall. Looks like, seriously, nothing good ever happens when I'm with you. Right back at you. Well, we'll just have to put an end to this tonight, no matter what. That might be tough. This is all the same. Something's flipped over. That'd be a cop car. I see that. Well, why is it upside down? I bet the car and the gang tagging were both done by the motorcycle gang. I told him to distract the cops, but I didn't expect this much. I love how pleased he is. Hit me, uwu, I am the rain. Hey there, rain. Maybe I'll tip extras. Thanks for showing me something fun. Somehow I knew you were behind this. This wasn't here yesterday. Oh, you know, Maruhashi was saying he'd eat his manjus while waiting for us. Did he throw this away? If this is here, that idiot better not have opened the well. Poor Amanome. Like, now that I've seen things from his point of view, it really does feel like he was trying to keep Maruhashi, like, away from the ghosts. And this just makes me feel bad. Well, that aside, where the hell's Maruhashi? Oh yeah, Akira. Can your phone call back a number from your call history? Sure. And try calling Maruhashi's number. If he's close, then maybe we can locate him from the sound of his phone. You can do this yourself. Why make me do it? I don't want to hear the guy's annoying voice close to my ear. Come on, aren't you worried about him? You do the honors, best friend. I punched the call button. Sounds like he's close. Where's it coming from? Seems like the other side of the transmission tower. Why is this idiot not answering? Over there, huh? Ah! Alright. What's up? No, it's nothing. I school my face as blank as possible. No point in telling the truth. Amanome would just worry. This is bad. Gotta hurry. Alright, so we gotta save here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save Amanome one more time. Just because I want to see the plushie. I want to see how they're gonna handle taping the head on the plushie. Like, I'm just genuinely curious. What the hell are you doing in a place like this? Hey, Maruhashi, hurry and get your ass up. But Maruhashi doesn't budge. Did the guy fall asleep? You got balls ignoring me, idiot. Damn it, come on, move it. And take off that stupid mask. I grab at the mask and it slips off easily, falling to the ground, almost too easily. It felt like only air was inside. In fact... The ducky, I cannot. There's nothing inside the mask. It feels like I've been shot through the heart. It's completely gone, or Maruhashi's head should be. It's empty. Instead, the space is filled with plastic toys. Amanome crumples to the ground at Maruhashi's feet. That bastard, Kubitato. She did this to Maruhashi. Just like the dog. He grips at his hair with both fists, nearly pulling out the strands. Amanome did care! Seeing Amanome's anguish finally snaps me back to reality. Maruhashi had been alive during that phone call, so it's only been a few moments since he died, which means... Carried over the evening breeze, I can hear that damn children's song. Kubitato's coming. If Kubitato finds out we've been searching the well, she might go berserk. That could be why Maruhashi... It's dangerous to stay here. We better move to an alley somewhere for now. Oh my gosh, there's a CG! Excuse Excuse me! I got a special CG! I didn't get this shit with fucking... I didn't get this shit with Hazuki! Excuse me, game. Alrighty then. I can hear Kubitaro's voice right behind me. Gun! He's got a gun! Don't look, she still hasn't noticed us yet. What should we do? Run all the way back to the station? That emo combination is actually the best. No, if Kubitaro discovers what we did to the well, she'll be pissed and chase after us. Either way, my time limit's almost up. Gotta prepare for the worst and confront her. Then what's the best spot to face her? Well, a place that works to our advantage. Where would that be? The tower yesterday, Kubitaro in my apartment. Think about everything that's happened. God, I love the CG.
We're tall.
Alright, let's go to the railroad crossing. Let's go back to the railroad crossing. I love that I got a CG for this. We quickly rush down the streets and reach the crossing. Kubitaro seemed to recoil from light. A lot of cars pass by here. Maybe we can use that. Clear. Oh god, my ear. Ah, my ear. I hear Kubitaro's voice in the distance. Like we thought. She chased us here. But I guess she somehow lost sight of us as she just stand along the path a ways. Seems we brought ourselves some time. Hey, is it just me, or does something feel off about this place? I look around, and it takes me a minute, but I notice something odd. All the street lamps around us are dark. Oh yeah, does the flashlight turn on? I quickly pull out the flashlight and turn the switch on a few times. What the hell is this Kubitaro's doing? My last resort was to use the light from this thing, but it looks like that's out. There aren't any cars around either. Damn it! Am I out of options? Suddenly, the railroad crossing barrier lowers and the warning lights begin flashing. Wait, what? The crossing lights still work? Realization bubbles up from my gut. That means that over here... Hey, can you lure Kubitaro this way somehow? That's out of nowhere with no prep. Yelling is an option, but the warning sound is really loud. Wait, I forgot about this. I've got a gun! Firing it! What is way different? He's like, I don't know if I can scream loud enough to alert this bitch. Wait, no, I've got a gun. I can start firing wildly in the air. Anything will do at this point. Do it. Let's liven things up, shall we? Amanome takes out the gun, points to the sky, and pulls the trigger. Did that... Yeah, she noticed. I mean, I feel like so did the entire block. Also, shooting a gun directly in the air is extremely dangerous. I realize that he probably doesn't want the bullets to be embedded in the ground, but the safest way to discharge a gun, if you have to discharge a gun for whatever reason, is to shoot it at the ground. The reason being is because if you shoot straight up in the air, well, eventually... gravity is going to take hold of that bullet and it's going to start coming back down and it could kill someone. So, just as an aside, shooting a gun in the air is usually not... if you have to discharge a gun and you have to discharge it and you want to do it safely, shooting at the ground is the best option. Because then the bullets will go into the ground. Yeah, shoot it into, like, the dirt. Don't shoot at a rock. Yeah, that too. Like, I'm obviously mean, like, in the dirt. But, like, shooting in the air is definitely not a good idea. Like, even if you're shooting directly up, the bullet can come back down and kill you or someone else. It's just not smart. Yeah, like, it's just not a smart thing to do. Yeah, she noticed. Kubitaro had been far away, but now she's gone. She should show up again nearby. If you shoot into the ground, you're gonna kill a worm or something. They have families, mind you. Yeah, but they can't prosecute me in a court of law. Alright. For From what I've gathered, whenever she disappears, she uses the darkness to reappear elsewhere. I see her. She's moving closer. Guys! Give him back. At this point, does it even matter if I do or not? I could keep running, but she chased me to the ends of the earth. My gut's telling me I can figure a way out of this right here, right now. What about Kubitaro's little brother? And what did she wish for the great Gintoki so many times? For her cherished little brother, Kubitaro will stop at nothing. Okay. Alright, so let's look at this. We need to use the utility knife. Take a look. Take a look. It's in a book. It's a bear plushie. What exactly is her plan with that utility knife? The little brother Kubitaro cherishes so much is probably the headless plushie. What did the original look like before it lost its head? I gotcha. Use its bear head to grant Kubitaro's wish. I stab the knife into the bear head and rip it off the neck. Leave it to me. My hands have always been extremely dexterous. Yeah, don't say. Oh my. With careful use of the packaging tape, Amanome attaches the bear head to the plushie's neck. There. What do you think? Perfect, yeah? That's actually pretty good. It's as if the head we attached to the plushie had always been there. Oh yeah, that looks great. But I think I took too long on it. Looking where Amanome points, their expression distorted in surprise. Kubitaro already stands on the other side of the crossing. Okay, so I guess we're saving Amanome and saving over Hazuki. Alright, so let's save it now. I don't think that I can actually lose here now. Pretty sure there's like no way for me to lose. So let's go ahead. I could kill, like I could... The whispering voices are gone. I'll be able to live for another night anyway. So, we managed to do it? I can't believe it. What's that over there? When I studied the place over by the crossing where Kubitaro disappeared, a large pool of blood remains. The murky surface reflects the streetlight faintly. Inside is a dirty, reversible red and white cap. I saw a vision of Ami from the blood. Doesn't hurt to try. Okay, so we're gonna skip this because this is probably the same. We can like skip all the way over the Ami flashback. It's fine, Ami. I know you're in my bathroom, probably. In the mirror. We'll get you. Okay. Really? No aftermath? What's up? You're looking a little dumbstruck. What do you mean? Can't you hear the flute? The flute? I don't hear anything. Yeah, Coffee is talking to us. So Coffee wants to know. What do you mean by that? I should have read it! I think she asked, like, how much does Amanome mean to me? We saved Amanome, so we should put that here. Yes. We saved Amanome, so that should go there. Now we need to load and we need to kill his ass. It's what we've all been waiting for. Her voice echoes in my head. Kubitaro says she said she wants Seiji's head. Kakuya is going to help her. What do you mean by that? Jeez, what's the yelling all of a sudden? What's wrong? Strange weather. Alright, here we go! A shudder as a chill runs down my spine. I have a really bad feeling. Move. Move right now. Huh? What's wrong, Akira? Run! Hurry! Instinct makes my feet start running. A deafening sound splits the sky and all I can see is white. What the hell just happened? I'm laid flat on the ground with shaking arms. I get up and look to the other side of the crossing. on the tree by the road shattered into 1,000 pieces. The roar followed by a flash earlier. Was that a lightning strike? I searched the railroad crossing, but there's no sign of Amanome. He left already, right? That's gotta be it. Things are going to get crazy here soon. Better leave before that happens. I'll call Amanome later. Cops aren't dodge my steps as I run full speed to my apartment. My own breathing is loud in the deep silence you can only find at night. God, we're gonna find his like headless body just chilling on our porch. Feels like forever, but I finally reach my door. I'm strangely out of breath. Maybe it's because I've been on edge since that fight with Kubitaro. Amanome, where the hell is he? It's Amanome. Amanome? Is that you, Amanome? I called him over and over, but he doesn't respond. There's only small, raspy breathing on the line. Hey, what happened? Hey, what are you saying? Head. And the phone goes dead. It was quiet, but it couldn't be anyone but Amanome. I know his voice. That was the Kintoki Setter children's song. Kubitaro collected dog heads because she was following the children's song. Does that mean Amanome's head is... Shit! No way. There's no way. My premonition is so grim that I have to refute it. I hurried toward Kintoki Tower one more time. I hate it. I feel bad. I'm killing all of... Amanome, you seem to be missing something. I make it to Kintoki Tower without being spotted by the cops. It's still quiet. Doesn't seem like Maruhashi's body's been found yet. Is Amanome here? Huh? Is that someone up ahead? This is your fault. Listen, okay? I'm not the one who makes up the criteria for the endings, alright? A human figure stands a distance away. White shirt, dark pants. It kind of looks like Amanome. I could be imagining it. The head looks hazy. I can't really see it well. The figure melts into the darkness and disappears. What the... I find myself moving toward the spot I last saw it, like pulled by a string. I plod slowly, my steps heavy. It doesn't take me long to get there. Something falls with a heavy thud onto the ground. I swing my flashlight towards the sound. Oh! Also, someone literally just has a head on their porch. Amanome's head is on the ground. His expression is contorted in fear. He's staring right at me. Coming out of his head is a dumpling tree, decorated crudely for a festival. Each branch holds colorful toys thrown on haphazardly. I can hear a song coming from somewhere. A happy, satisfied voice sings. No way, so that means Amanome's head is an offering? Damn it, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit! Opens door, I don't think this is my Amazon package. I'll kill you, I'll fucking kill you! I break into a run, darting after the singing through the dark streets of Kentucky. But no matter how hard I chase the sound, I can't find where the voice is coming from. Rip Bestie, but the creepy, disgusting voice floats right by my ear like it's following me. The singing eventually fades. I make my way back to Kentucky Tower and glance at the spot where Amanome's head was. The head's disappeared. Did she take off with it? I check inside the well, but there's no new head there. There's nothing else I can do. Helplessness and despair weigh down on my body. Dragging my heavy limbs, I make the long trek back to my place. Alright, let's just go to bed. What the fuck was that? Did I die? Like, did I just fall over and die? Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. Did I hit my head? As I lay down and closed my eyes, I can't help thinking about Maruhashi. I hadn't known him long, but the guy did have some good qualities. If nothing else, he had guts. Regrets can't help me undo anything. I'm not all powerful. The only thing I could do for him now is to put a hit out on this case. That means I'm going to have to be very, very careful. I cannot fuck up my save files. I can only save if I'm absolutely positively sure that I haven't flubbed something. I don't get a wink of sleep. Gift subs. Shit. Thank you for supporting the fam. It's good to have you with us here today as we explode. Oof. Nah, it's fine. They're there for a reason. I keep wanting to move, and it's just like, oof. Henry's like, I now have the one thing that I want. Okay. My head's full of fuzz the next morning. The sun is bright and shining, but all I can think about is Maruhashi's last moments. I should check the situation in Kentucky, but I can't muster a shred of energy to get up. Staying up all night has left me exhausted. Can't say the shock has faded either. It's not the best idea, but I stay in bed until evening rolls around. The events of last night pop into my head over and over when I least expect it. I can't count how many times now. Someone I know fell victim as a result of going after spirits. Damn it. It's no question that it's all Kaguya's fault, but I'm the one who keeps dragging everyone into this mess. What could I have done? This is the result of working with Amanome and Hazuki, but I don't tell anyone. But if I don't tell anyone, I won't have any resources to help save Ami. Whatever I choose, someone dies. No neatly wrapped out comic book happy ending where everyone's saved here. When Ami disappeared, I decided to stop at nothing while going after Kaguya. But coming face to face with a person's death like this, my determination wavers. Hey there, Kazu. My heart is slowly being shredded to pieces from the horrible dilemma I find myself in. It's Hazuki! Okay, so... Oh, Kijima! Sorry for troubling you yesterday. It's fine. You sound down. I kept thinking about Maru and couldn't go to sleep. It'd be amazing if this was all just some horrible dream, but the news this morning, they found a dead body at Kentucky Tower. Alright, how's your leg? The injury wasn't that bad. It should take me only a week to be at 100%. But there's a different problem. Did something happen? The agency found out I'd been trespassing. They've got me under tight security. I'm kind of stuck here. That sucks. I tried escaping 3 times, but they caught me right away. I wanted to go after Kaguya for Ami and Maru's sake, but I don't think I can go out for a while. Sorry, Akira. Thanks for the help. You've helped me a lot already. Thanks. You finally understand the greatness of Momokuduse. Oh yeah, I did get Amanome safely admitted to the hospital. As he's the son of the Yakuza, I had a tough time trying to explain our relationship. How's he doing? He's got a handful of injuries, but nothing as severe as mine, which is great, but... What do you mean by that? He won't wake up. I thought, okay. So Amanome's in a perma coma. Alright. He hasn't regained consciousness. They say he's completely comatose. I forced an answer from the doctor, but he claims he should have woken up already. They don't know what caused it. How could this... Wait, Kaguya said something before the lightning strike.
Kaguya thought of a fun game. Seiji or Kaoru? Which one's more important? Kaguya wants to know.
Is this all her doing too?
We'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
Damn, someone's coming.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up in a sec. Don't do anything crazy. Get some rest. Hey, Akira? You're feeling responsible for Maru and Amanome, aren't you? That's why you don't want the people around you to get involved anymore. Am I right? Oh! This music. I figured as much. If you think that applies to me, you're mistaken. You must know I'm just using it for my own purposes, Kijima. So you can use me too. It's an equal exchange, a give and take. I get what she means. She means, like, don't think that I'm doing this, like, out of the selflessness of my heart. I'm doing this so that way I can see ghosts and have actual paranormal experiences. But the phrasing is actually awful on that. Hazuki, you don't carry the burden all on your own. Anyway, see you. The phone call cuts off abruptly. Hazuki. Saying her name out loud settles something in me. We met only a short while ago, and there's still a lot I don't know about her, but she's definitely someone I can trust and depend on. I've got to pull myself together. My chest beats with my newfound resolve. Right when I get off the phone, why am I suddenly so popular? I check the people. Oh, it's the cop lady. Huh. It's that Detective Oe. There you are. Sorry about coming by so late, Kijima. Is this about Ami again? I already told you guys everything I know. That's not my reason for coming today. I'm here to ask you about something else. There was a murder in Kintoki last night. The victim was one Mitsuru Maruhashi, a member of the Amanome family. You know anything about it? No. I don't have a TV and I don't read the paper. First I've heard of it. Why are you asking me? I've already confirmed that you're acquainted with the deceased through Amanome. You've also been wandering around Kintoki lately. There's no use trying to deny it. Weren't you the one who skipped out on questioning 2 days before the incident? Going by your face, I'm right. I suspected it was you from the description, and it seems I hit the nail on the head. So, why were you snooping around Kintoki? Looking for the dog. I'm just gonna be straight up. I was looking for the dog killer. Ah, so you were interested in that. Mind if I ask why? I don't need to tell you. This is an invasion of my privacy. You're quite the uncooperative kid. Hey, I opened my door for you. That's plenty cooperative. Anyways, are we done here? I want to go to sleep. Fine. I'll take my leave for now. Oh, and for your information, I'm the one who's connected you to that questioning. I haven't submitted a report on it yet, so you won't be subject to other officers coming by. So, this is all just you going on a hunch and suspecting me. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not interested in you. She might be like... But she doesn't look like the lady in the menu, so maybe not. The spiriting away of Ami and the dog killings in Kintoki, you just happen to be involved in the cases I take an interest in. Anyway, see ya. Oe's footsteps fade away. That detective, for some reason she's fixated on cases involving ghosts. There are some strange detectives out there. Maybe it's relief in squeaking out of a sticky situation, but I'm suddenly sleepy. I could fall asleep on my feet right now. Can I save? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save and we're gonna load really quick because it's like, you know, I can literally like, we're gonna listen to Amanome now. Just because I feel like it's a good time to do that. Like, we've got a good opportunity to like, just kind of knock this out. Just because why not? Like, literally the only thing that's the same, the only difference should be that phone call, but it was long enough that I feel like I should check it out. So let's go to bed. And let's see if the dialogue is a little bit different. If he... Alright, let's see. Maruhashi. Okay. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So we just basically need to go. Alrighty then. so let's see what Amanome says. It's Amanome. Hey, Akira. Sorry for all the trouble last night. It's nothing. How's your leg? Oh, practically a scratch. I'll be completely recovered in a week. It's no big deal. What about Morohashi? They found his body. The cops are pressing for details of the higher-ups. As a result, the office has been in an uproar since noon. You alright? Huh, is that concern, I hear? Well, Pops obviously grilled me for answers, asking if I knew anything about it. But it's not like he believed me if I mentioned Kubitaro. So I played it off like the smooth talker I am. Daddy doesn't, like, suspect a thing. I see. But there's still a problem. Because of this mess, Pops is suspending me. Did your dad ground you? Dad grounded me, so I can't go bust ghosts with you anymore. Morohashi'd been under my wing, so this is a supervisory liability matter. I think this is like him trying to sophisticatedly say that his dad grounded him. Amanome's voice while he talks is calm and matter of fact, his usual, but all I hear is how he's desperately restraining his emotions. I keep trying to break out of the house, but security's tight. No success yet. I want to help you so I can avenge Morohashi, but I don't think I can move for a while. Sorry, Akira. Thanks for all your help. Oh, never thought I'd hear that from you. Is the apocalypse coming? Oh, by the way, I did get Hazuki safely admitted to the hospital. Though with her being Miss Famous Occult Idol, I had to fast talk explaining our relationship. How's she doing? A little injured, but it's not the extent of mine. Her wounds will heal, but... What do you mean by that? She won't wake up. She hasn't regained consciousness. She's completely comatose. I tried to get answers from the doctor, but he claims she should have woken up already. They don't know what caused it. How could this... Wait, Kaguya said something for lightning strike. Who's more important? So because Seiji's more important to us, she let Seiji off the hook, but she knocked the shit out of Kaoru in this reality. So that's like a whole thing. Hopefully she'll make a full recovery soon. Yeah. Oh, looks like Pops is coming. I'm gonna hang up. Yeah, hunker down for a while and get some rest. Hey, Akira? You feel responsible for what happened to Morohashi and Hazuki, don't you? You're probably afraid to get anyone else you know involved any further, right? Escandalo! How does he know? Thought so. I chose to help you on my own. I take full responsibility for anything that happened to me. You don't need to carry that for me. You're just sticking your nose in where you don't have to. Amanome, you... Don't put it all on yourself, okay? Later, man. Seiji's our bestie! Bestie! I think it's just because he's so terrified of ghosts that he's still, like, willing to help us and stuff. Like, man, like, this dude looking like he's about to shit his pants, and he's still trying to help us. I cannot. I think that's why, like, I really like Amanome, because Hazuki is obviously in it because she's like, oh my god, I, like, freaking love ghosts. Amanome is terrified of ghosts and the supernatural and all of that, and he's helping us just because we're his friend. And it's just so endearing to me. Like, it's just really endearing. Like, bestie. Amanome. Saying his name out loud settles something in me. Did we have this line with Hazuki? Did I gloss over it with Hazuki? Because this is a... Ah, yes, hearing his voice and saying his name. It settles something deep within. Yeah, Bestie got grounded. I love how he was trying to play it off like, oh, Pops has suspended me. I've been suspended from my dad. I'm not allowed to leave the house. So he grounded you. So you've been grounded. I've known him for a long time now, but I never considered relying on him as much as I do now. I gotta pull myself together. My chest beats with my newfound resolve. My heart's going doki doki for Bestie. Toast, but alive story, so let's slip. It's slippy time. It's time for the slip. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. I can't just let this keep happening. It's time to take care of it so I can move on. Luckily, it keeps the save file highlighted, so I don't have to worry about fucking up my saves unless I move it for some reason. I wake up feeling much better. Sleeping past noon probably helped. Guess anger and sadness fade with time. The shock and disbelief are still there, though. Those have definitely not disappeared. I keep flashing back to the scene of death I'd seen, and my sight grows dim. Nothing happens today, and soon night falls. I still haven't heard the sound of Kakuya's flute. That should work. I take a breather after hiding Amanome's modified gun in the back of my closet. Oh, that's right! We have a gun in our closet! I don't know. I feel like what I would do with this in particular is I would, like, probably get a safety deposit box. I don't know if I would want that in my house. And I just put all this shit in it. Actually, wait. The cops can probably, like, look in a safety deposit box, right? Like... Why did you open the door? Cop. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, there's a cop. She knows where you live. Like, fuck putting shit in my house. I would have, I don't know. I feel like, well, no, because they have to, don't they, like, look at what you're putting in a safety deposit box? Never mind, that wouldn't work. I think it depends. It depends on what kind of safety deposit box. Do they even have those in Japan? I'm just inviting problems if I carry it around. Only he can use it anyway. I mean, let's just hope that they don't get a warrant to search your house, because we've got a lot of, like, shit in our house that would put us in danger. Besides, weapons aren't my thing. If it's Hazuki again, it's a number I don't recognize. Hello? It's now Masa Bond. I couldn't reach the Amanome boy, so I called you. He gave me your number. Come to Shinza Station right now. Same place as last time is fine, alright? What do you want? He hangs up without answering. Dig! How do I manage to surround myself with all these self-centered guys? I don't know, maybe you have a type. I think it'd be faster to get to Shinza Station if I take my bike last time. I mean, Hazuki's pretty self-centered too. I think that he just has a type. The ride might improve my mood too. Hide it up your ass. No one will look there. I don't know. Cavity checks. Climbing on my bike, I head towards the station. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. Who's Rose? Rose! Ah! I love it. That's a pretty name, but still. Rose. Maybe because it's late, but there aren't many people around the walkway. I could use some rose myself after all this shit's happened. Looking around, I spot Bond smoking and staring at the night sky beyond the handrail. Blocking part of the sky view is Moon Tower. You finally made it. I was getting tired of waiting. What happened with Kubitaro of Kentucky? Did you break your curse? Yeah, we defeated Kubitaro, and as you can see, I managed to survive. Rose? Well, yeah. It's literally just rose. But, yeah, it's like the pink ones. They're not red, they're not white. They're like pinkish in color. Yeah, we defeated Kubitaro, and as you can see, I managed to survive. But, sounds like a lot went down. You promised to tell me anything you know, don't forget. I'll hear you out, so tell me. I explained to Bond what happened 2 days ago, but I don't tell him about Maruhashi. Bond quietly listens as I talk. Every once in a while, he jots down a note. I see. I'm impressed, honestly. The Urashima woman and Kubitaro, an amateur like you, took down 2 spirits. Are you gonna sit here and say you're a paranormal investigator on this side? He's like, my day job is a journalist, but my night job is paranormal investigation. I know a paranormal investigative private detective myself. Maybe you should call him. Him and his boyfriend might have a job for you, good sir. You might be more remarkable than I first thought. Bon appears to be appraising me. I think, Rose, it could be just how you say it in a different language. Like how Rosso is read in, it's read in, I believe, Italian. I was like, that's not Spanish. It makes my skin crawl. You're a turn, old man. You said you investigated Kakuya. Find out anything? Oh yeah, that's right. I asked an acquaintance who's familiar with ghosts about it. About Kakuya's game. Kakuya's game. A doll-like girl calling herself Kakuya appears and sucks people into her peculiar game. With no other details, people resorted to calling it Kakuya's game. The game is what you've gotten yourself mixed up in right now. So you're saying there were other people who got mixed up in this game, not just me. Yeah. For whatever reason, Kakuya appears every 10 years, and every time the body count for missing and dead is high. Even restricted to only confirmed. Did the victims have anything in common? Age and gender don't seem to matter. However, it seems everyone receives a black postcard right before becoming involved. Question mark, exclamation point? That postcard that was outside my apartment, let's play. That was mine and Ami's invitation. From the look on your face, you know something. Yeah, has anyone survived playing Kakuya's game? Yeah, about that. No, she just keeps playing until she wins and you die. Nah, no one. Kakuya keeps playing until her opponent loses. There's no way to survive it. The loser's fate is always tragic. Missing, vegetative coma, insanity, death. No one returned to normal life completely okay. So blunt. No point in showing consideration to guys. Well, okay, this is the 90s. Alright, toxic masculinity. Come through. What, you want me to be gentle with you? Like, you know what? Eat my ass. Doesn't look like you want that. Believe me, I don't want to babysit either. Oh, almost forgot. You're free in the evening 2 nights from now, Kijima. My acquaintance is stopping by your mom's bar that night. Got it? Good. Hey, just hold up. Why the hell do I need to meet with this person, you know? Don't look so displeased. It's a young woman, and her face isn't bad. Her personality, on the other hand, she knows a lot about ghost-related things. She's the one who told me about Kakuya's game. I'm sure you'll hear some interesting things from her. Sounds like she'll be a better source of info than you. Fine, I'll make sure I have time. Never short on comeback, I see. By the way, Kijima, got any money on you? A little, I guess. Sorry, but could you lend me some? I know the Yuji match paid you pretty well. Let's see. 10,000 yen will do. I'm good on paying you back next time. This was in 1999. Someone do the inflation rate. How much is $100 now from 1999? Because that's how much this guy's asking for.
Huh?
Extorting money from a high schooler at your age? Forget it, old man. No way I'm giving you money for no reason. I see. Guess I'll just give you one then. Information and referral fee. 10,000 yen. I hate it here. I think that's pretty reasonable. I'm willing to drop it to 5,000. That's a steal. Man. I just want to get rid of him at this point, so I give him 5,000 yen. He's going to be helping me from here on out, so I'd say that's not half bad a deal considering. So I gave him $50, basically. Thanks. Good luck when you meet her. God, why am I surrounded by assholes? Waving his hand, Bon walks down the stairs and directly into a pachinko parlor open late. He's gonna gamble away my 50. What a dick. What a bum. Thank you. $100 then, it'd be 163 bucks now. I'm on a bike and drive full throttle down the expressway. The road's empty at midnight. Jesus. So that would be about 50, 80. That would be about $80 now. That he just gave him, give or take. At home, I devour the hamburger meal I bought on my way back. This has become my staple diet. I can't find the desire or energy to cook for myself while all this is going on. When I'm full, I decide to go to bed. Well, at least you're young and all that garbage isn't gonna bother you. Alright, as much as I hate to do this, it is 12 in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to call it here, you guys. But otherwise, I guess it's time for us to continue. Hold on. There we go. Let me fix that. And then let's go ahead and let's load. Also, I did skip ahead on all of the files to where we were on this one. We're going to continue with the Hazuki one because that's just... Hazuki just doesn't get a break, ever. But I'm pretty sure all you really need to do is go to sleep and we can continue... We can continue to go, so let's go. It might just solve itself later. That journalist guy, Bond, suddenly comes to mind. He's got an uncanny knack for getting info on spirits. In 1 month, it'll be dark at this time, but man, he's definitely shady. Oof. Oh my god, why don't I just... I hate it here. 8:12. 2 days have passed since the night I met with Bond. Tonight I'm supposed to meet with the ghost expert lady. I decided to go to the Black Rabbit ahead of schedule. I duck into the underpass. A chilly breeze is blowing. I feel tension in the air again. Ah, here's Kakuya. She's gonna give us our next game, you guys. A familiar melody echoes down the alley.
Good evening, mister.
Suddenly, Kakuya appears before me. The air freezes with suspense. I struggle for breath.
You're amazing, mister. You beat Kubitaro of Kentucky.
I didn't beat anything. Because of you, Maruhashi's, and that lightning strike. Was that because of you too?
That was so fun. Didn't it get your heart pounding?
Amanome's coma. Don't tell me that you...
そうだよ. Yeah? It's boring if no one disappears. Don't you think it's more fun like that?
Damn it.
Are you annoyed? Do you want to quit? But mister, you have to play with Kakuya. We'll play forever and ever.
I'm stuck, completely helpless. I realize I've been biting my lip. The foul taste of iron spreads through my mouth.
I thought of the next game already. It's the Screaming Author game.
Ah, Screaming Author! Hi, hello, that's me. That's me anytime I'm trying to work on my visual novel, yup. Actually me.
If you don't play, you'll disappear too. And Ami will never come back.
Maybe I can, like, move. Oh, but then this is, like, all... I can't win! I can't win, you guys. I can't win. Ami.
Kakuya, tell me, what's NG?
Hey, Kakuya, what's NG? I heard Omni mention it in my vision. Oh, the music stopped. I kind of hate it here. A wind blows and Kakuya suddenly vanishes. Oh, she didn't like that. Where the hell did she go? I carefully look around my surroundings, checking the shadows and the pillars and shutters. I think we pissed her off. Bukaki is nowhere to be found. Oh, hey! She's too adorable to be scary.
MG, me and Daddy's secret.
Oh, dear.
If you learn the secret, I'll have no choice but to.
Okay, then. I think we pissed her off. Kakuya vanishes again. This is why I avoid dolls. Stares up at her doll collection. I don't know, I think they're pretty cute. I feel like I've been stabbed in the heart. That burning hatred she was aiming at me. She's never acted like that before. NG. That might be the key to figuring out what Kakuya's deal is. Screaming author has been updated. Got info out of Bond. Kakuya's game. No one's ever survived it. Screaming author is the next spirit. Even if I defeat this one, the next game will start. Keyword is NG. Ami mentioned it. It's a chance I get the jump on Kakuya somehow. Question it. They're cute until they curse you. You see, people say that. See, I'm a little bit sad because I don't feel like grabbing one of my dolls off the shelves. I can pull this down, which is like the cup of heads that I've got chilling here, but they don't have bodies yet, but they will eventually. I just have to get them bodies. But until I get them bodies, they're just hanging out. They're just hanging out on my shelf. Just keep it ahead. When I get to the black rabbit, the lights are already on. I haven't pulled that off the shelf in forever. There's dust everywhere now. Is that Natsumi inside? You're late. I'd gotten tired of waiting. Ah! This must be our new partner. She looks a lot younger than she does in the CG. A woman is sitting at the bar, nursing a drink. Slowly, she stands up. I've never seen her before. There's no sign of Aunt Natsumi. This lady must have snuck in somehow, but she can't be. I was bored out of my mind, so I helped myself to a drink. Relax, relax. I'll pay for it. I might not kowtow to society's norms, but I draw the line at stealing top-shelf alcohol. I think you should drop by the bar more often. This place is pretty much dead. I'm sure Aunt Natsumi would love a regular customer. Huh, I figured you'd be way more shocked. You've got some backbone and a cool head on your shoulders. You deserve a prize. Bond said you had nerves of steel. Seems like he had your type nailed down. You know, Bond, that means you're some kind of ghost expert lady? That Bolevian has no talent for delivering a proper introduction, does he? C'est la vie. I suppose I shall do the honors myself. I'm Rosé Moulin. Just call me Rose. Rose? Mulan? What kind of name is that? It's probably either a stage name or she's a con artist, or it's like an alias type of deal. Not my real name, obviously. It's just my stage name. Though I may not look the part because I do not use a silk hat or a baton. I'm a magician. Why does a magician know so much about ghosts? Isn't that more up a monk or a fortune teller's alley? You know, spiritual people? Let's just say my personal circumstances did not dictate my profession. More precisely, a lady who was a supernatural savant chose me to become a magician on the side. So you're just interested in the supernatural, like a certain famous occult idol?
I wouldn't say that. My interest's a little more serious. And if we get to know each other better, maybe I'll even tell you all about it.
Rosé narrows her eyes and smiles at me ominously. Suddenly, a sickly sweet scent hits my nose. Ooh, she put on a lot of the perfume then.
Oh dear. Are you put off by rose perfume?
Rose perfume? Feels a little old lady-ish. But I mean, I'll be polite. She so far hasn't done anything that's made me upset, so I'll
So you like this, do you? Now then, shall we get down to business? Bond told me about what you've been through. I'm sure you have plenty of questions. I'll answer your inquiries as best as I can, so what would you like to know about?
Let's do spirits first.
Spirits are manifestations of the souls of the departed who bear strong grudges. To banish a spirit from this world, you must learn about its past.
Yeah, I picked up on that part already. Are there any other tricks that can help, like using talismans or scattering salt?
Oh, child, you read far too many comics. If I had one piece of advice to give, I'd say the most important thing would be to try and empathize with the spirit. It may seem like a monster now, but it was once human. Like most humans with a grudge, they're typically lonely and desperate to be understood.
I don't get it.
Simply put, there's no easy way to do it. Is there anything else you want to ask? Kaguya. Bond told me about Kaguya's game. The Kaguya doll forces humans she likes to play games with her.
So it's not just me. Other people have been dragged into this. Do they all have to do the stuff I'm doing?
No, apparently the type of game is dependent on the target. It could be a game of marbles, cat's cradle, or even hide and seek.
Man, that sounds like a cakewalk.
Yes. I guess a kid like you would say that you're playing on nightmare mode. She must really like you. Difficulty setting aside, the only thing that awaits in the end is despair. Because Kaguya keeps playing until her opponent loses. Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
NG. That was weird.
NG? What's that?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Apparently it's a big deal to Kaguya.
Is it now? I regret that I can't give you the answer you want, but I haven't the faintest idea. Sorry.
Sorry I'm late, Kijima. Good work playing Q&A, Rose.
Drat, you actually showed up. Alone time with this cute boy was a much more appealing proposition. And I was just thinking about giving him an intense private lecture, too.
Ma'am, I'm in high school. What a pity. By the way, Kijima, thanks for last night. Found a slot with a nice little bonus game and fed the money you gave me. Hit my first jackpot in a long time. It was great. I mean, I lost it all the next day, but hey, gambling's all about the thrill, right?
Bon, are you telling me that you extorted money from a high schooler to feed your gambling addiction?
Oh there, extortion. Me? I did nothing of the sort. Quit assassinating my character. I just collected my fee for the work I did. I only charged him half price because he's a kid. That's pretty much charity coming from me.
Someone should have taught you this earlier. But a truly charitable adult would have never broached the subject of money to a kid. By the way, you better not have squandered the funds I gave you for the investigation, too. Have you discussed anything at all about Yakumo Muroku?
Who now? What? Rome wasn't built in a day. I literally just started looking into it yesterday. I'm still in pre-information gathering phase. I just canvassed the neighborhood so far. But I heard some wild rumors. I bet you'd like. People have been hearing screaming coming from the children's author Yakumo Muroku's mansion. Oh my gosh, we found our ghost! Screaming from the house of a children's author. It can't be. Kijima, what's that look for? Hey, old man, could you tell me more about that rumor? No sweat, kiddo. It's part of my report to Rosé, anyway. There are odd rumors about the Moroku residence. They say that a black hole appeared in the middle of wait.
Hey, have you heard about the Moroku residence? You know, that old mansion where Yakumo Miroku, that children's author, lives all alone? People have been hearing some weird screaming coming from that place lately. And not just once or twice, but every night. So Miss Y from the neighborhood went to complaining. That mansion doesn't have an intercom. So she had to go right up and knock on the door. She pounded on the door and nobody came out. The screaming didn't stop, so she kept coming back day after day. Still no response. But she was sure someone was inside, so she finally got fed up. And threw something through the window to get the person inside to notice. And suddenly, a light at the second floor window came on. And then she heard a faint voice. Please don't look inside. The voice kept pleading with her softly, over and over again. Please don't look inside. Nighty.
Miss Y heard a scream, and after that, they said she was tormented by constant screaming inside her head.
She had a nervous breakdown and committed suicide.
That's what the rumors say. It certainly sounds supernatural enough. I mean, yeah.
The peeking taboo, a common canard in these supernatural stories. Someone pokes their nose in somewhere it doesn't belong and gets punished for it. The Crane's Wife and Pandora's Box are famous examples.
Is the screamer that screaming author that Kakuya was talking about? Without realizing it, I speak Kakuyu's name out loud. Obviously, Bon and Rose aren't gonna just let that go. Kijima, you met Kakuya? Yeah, a little while ago. Hey, why didn't you tell me? I thought I told you to tell me everything.
Don't go frothing at the mouth, Bon. Pursuing spirits is deadly work. He was probably just worried about us.
Also, I didn't have a chance to say anything.
But you needn't bother, Kijima. Bon and myself have decided to hunt spirits of our own volition. We accept the consequences. So there's no need to hold back for our sakes.
Guessers are dodging it. I tell them about the screaming author that Kakuya told me about.
I see. How fascinating. You think the screaming author could be hiding within the Moroku residence?
You sound like you're enjoying this. Why were you looking into the Moroku residence?
That's only for grown-ups, you know. Once I figure out how trustworthy you are, maybe I'll fill you in.
This lady's a walking bundle of secrets. She hasn't even told me why she was investigating Moroku.
You may be an adult, but you're not trustworthy. I much prefer younger men, not ones facing down a midlife crisis. So, did you uncover any notable clues?
I told you, this is still early going. Info doesn't reveal itself that easy. I wanted to talk directly with Moroku, but the house had been empty for a long time. Probably out gathering material for a new book.
Empty, you say? It might be that Moroku's already dead.
Dead?
As I told you earlier, spirits are born from the grudges of the dead. If we assume that Moroku has died and become a spirit, all the pieces fall into place, no? You're looking for the screaming author, after all.
Hey, don't jump to the conclusions. I've confirmed Moroku hasn't been reported dead.
It
It wouldn't be uncommon for someone who lived alone to die without being noticed. We'll just have to go see for ourselves. Hey, you can't just decide stuff like that. What are you even gonna do there? Investigate, obviously. I'll leave my methods up to your imagination. A lady shouldn't ever have to stain her lips with such words. What, are you gonna break in or something? Well, more or less. Whether he's dead or merely absent, it's the perfect opportunity to sneak inside. This is shaping up to be an amusing night. Sure. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself too. If you've encountered Kaguya, then the clock on your death is already ticking down. You'll have no time to be taking it easy. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. They also say fools rush in where angels fear to tread. We have they're very clashing personality-wise. We'll leave the Black Rabbit to head to the station. It's getting pretty late. Most stores are closed. Nighttime is the greatest time of any day. I hate sunlight, and the summer sun is particularly harsh. If you're so scared of UV rays, you could try wearing something else. Come on, let's get to the Moroku place already. Hey, hold up. I don't know where the Moroku residence is. Oh, that's right. It's on the outskirts of Kisoji Temple. It's a bit of a hike from here. There's a train by the mansion, so I guess taking a train. Bomb gives me the address of the Moroku residence. It's the same ward, so I can pretty much imagine where it is just based on the address. We should meet up there later. We'll stand out if we show up there in a group. I have no objections with that plan. Were it just the young man, I'd feel otherwise, but I'll decline the stroll with an old lech. That's an easy way to ruin a perfectly beautiful night. That's my line. Hard pass on walking around town with a woman trying that hard to turn heads. Meet at the front door in 30 minutes, okay? Bon and Rose go their separate ways as they head to their ticket gates. I better hustle too. Well, alrighty then. Met with a woman named Rose. Suspicious magician, fairy tale author Yakumo Miroku lived by himself. Heard a freakish scream, goes to complain, person pretending to not be there. Through object at window. Second floor, don't peek inside multiple times. Repeated screams inside her head, nervous breakdown, suicide. The note jotting. It's so... You could take a little bit more detailed notes, just saying. The address I'm going to is a train stop away. Luckily, I arrived before the last train. I reached the station without any issues. The classy residential area is full of cookie-cutter homes, and I quickly lose my way. I walk around aimlessly for a while until I arrive at the building I was looking for. Ah, you're here. Rose and Bon are already waiting at the residence. You're late. What the hell were you doing? We've only got a limited amount of time to search. Waste any more time and today will be useless. Limited? Why? This area has had a high rate of unusual incidents, but they only happen sporadically. Because of that history, the police have this area under priority patrol. Seriously? It's a pain for us. Yeah, but we did some legwork and we have a rough idea of their patrol schedule. We're trying to limit our presence to when there's a gap in their patrols. So we need to get in, investigate as much of the place as possible, and then split. That's the plan. We'll be trespassing, but it's the price we have to pay to get the information. And since you took so long to get here, we've got even less time than we were hoping for. 2 or 3 hours should be sufficient to do some breaking and entering. We're investigating. Rose continues paying no attention at all to Bon's objection. The residence doesn't appear to be terribly large, so we shouldn't need to rush things. Well, unless we encounter an irregularity. Irregularity? An unexpected circumstance. For example, if we find unexpected security for an underground vault, those sorts of things. The types of things that might crop up during a break-in. I see. We are not breaking in. Why are you so hung up on the terminology? The action is the same, isn't it? Now, what should we do? We're investigating this mansion. We've already settled on this. Yes, I mean, where should we start first? Kijima, you're the one tangled up in Kakuya's game. You should decide. Alright. There's a strange looking window here. You know, this house is kind of odd looking. Looking closer, the building's funky style isn't even just a Japanese and Western mixed design. It feels like an alpine lodge, but built with a traditional Japanese style. This must have been a custom job. You don't usually see two-story houses with that roof. The window's probably where the attic is. Yeah, these are my new partners, basically. Amanome's in the hospital along with Hazuki. Depending on which route you're on, one of them is in a coma. So, while they are unable to help me, I guess these guys are going to be helping me in their stead. If so, then that's a pretty big attic. If the room under the roof is that big, it looks like it's bigger than 2 normal-sized rooms. Is that the window that was mentioned in the rumor? If you throw something, the lights in the second floor window will turn on. I guess you wouldn't need to throw something at the first floor window, so that must be it. Okay. It's a rusted box. I take a look inside the mailbox, but there isn't anything inside. This looks like it hasn't been cared for in a long time. There's weeds and dead leaves all over it. Okay. It's a pretty sturdy sliding door. There's a layer of dust covering the door rail, so I know it hasn't been moved for a while. According to the rumors, they said something like, nobody comes out even if you knock, right? I'm sure knocking shouldn't be a problem. I give the door a kind of firm knock. I'll wait for some kind of response. Well, there's no response. Just as we informed. Judging by the state of this place it's in, Morocco probably isn't living here. I pull the door just in case. As anticipated, it doesn't open. Looks like it's locked. Oh well, want to just kick it in? Whoa, you're already thinking about breaking in? You're too reckless, kid. Damn.
Oh shit. What a bold child. I must confess, I do prefer the direct approach sometimes. But we can't be too hasty, Kijima. Let's look around for a bit longer. After all, there's another part of the rumor as well. The rumor? The one about the neighbor throwing something at the window of the mansion? Yeah, that's right. Personally, I'd very much like to put it to the test.
You're right. I use my foot to poke around in the overgrowth. My foot bumps into something solid. I tease the object out to the open and see that it's a decayed wooden door plate. It's dirty, but it seems to read Morocco. Okay. Judging by the shape of the roof. Okay. Yeet it! Check out the decayed door plate. Even if it's hit the window dead on, it probably wouldn't break it. Are you actually going to throw it? Yeah, just like the rumor said. If there's something crazy going on, I want to know about it now.
That's pretty courageous of you. You'll need that courage if you intend to survive the confrontations with spirits.
Whatever. Just try not to throw it too hard.
I know.
I don't want to attract attention, so I don't want to break the window. I take aim and toss the plate, aiming at the wooden frame of the window. My throw hits the spot and makes this dry thud as it strikes the wood. Nice throw. You got some nice shoulders.
The most anticipated draft player this season.
Sorry, I don't really know baseball. I didn't mind the jokes to break the tension.
It feels like the air just changed.
Did you hear something just now? We look in the direction of the voice and see the light in the window had come on. In the light, we see what looks like the silhouette of a crane. Or a woman hanging. It looks like a woman, like, you can see the hair, and, like, her body's, like, curved, and there are, like, strings. It looks more like somebody's tied up onto the ceiling. Once again, we hear a faint, weak voice. Don't look, as if we wouldn't look. We're not gonna just back now, are we? Hey, Kijima, there's definitely something in this mansion. And that means all rules are off. So we're breaking in? Exactly. Calm down there, boys. We can't cause too much of a commotion or we'll draw the attention of the police. You got a plan then, Rose? I'll open the lock for us. It's not like opening a can, you know. Really think you can get it open that easy? This lock may as well not exist. You should always have more locks on the front door, but nobody ever bothers. Oh, that's right. You should share this advice with the owner of the Black Rabbit as well. The lock there is just as pitiful. That explains it. Now I know how Rose got into the Black Rabbit before it had opened. You're a real piece of work. You just sleep through morals class? I regret that I did not get to experience things like school during my childhood. Rose took some tools out and quickly got to work. It kind of reminds me of when Amanome picked the lock at Yamato Shrine. But Rose's skills were far beyond ours. You seem pretty skilled at this. Makes me wonder if you've been doing this kind of thing in the past. My goodness, how rude! Rose shoots back a response as she uses her thin tool to probe the lock. Any talented magician would obviously have a bit of a dexterity. That's true, but I've heard of magicians using escape magic, but not for breaking into places. Are you curious about my skills? I'm afraid that I must ask you refrain from any inquiries that would violate my privacy. Et voila! It's open. You're done already? You're pretty amazing. I must say it feels quite nice to get some awe and admiration from the young. Would you like to be my disciple? What's that supposed to mean? I wasn't really planning on becoming a magician or a burglar. I wouldn't mind training you for either, but I was referring to the spiritual field. You seem to have the affinity for it, disciple. Hold on, I never agreed to be your disciple. Masters choose their disciples. Your opinion doesn't matter. I was asking out of courtesy. That's terrible. Hey, cut the chit-chat. We don't have a lot of time. It's open, then let's go inside. We can't let anyone see us like this. We don't have any excuses for being here. Yeah, I know. I forcefully pulled the door open, but I thought I felt a cold breeze from inside. Swallowing my saliva, I step into the mansion. The Morocco residence looked like an old Japanese-styled house and smelled of damp, moldy air. Seems like this place hasn't been aired out for a really long time. Wait a moment, Kijima. I sense someone watching us. Be careful. Watching? It's not stopping! Suddenly a loud, high-pitched piercing sound rips through my ear. I instantly cover my ears, but the sound above easily pierces through and stabs into my brain. Ah! Fawn and Rose collapse behind me. Shit, are you kidding me? At this rate, I'll die. I fall powerless against the storm of sound assaulting my mind. My consciousness is starting to fade. The screaming voice suddenly stops. What was that? Oh, this is gonna... Bloody hell, my head is still pounding. I guess that must be the screaming voice people are talking about. This is gonna be one hell of a fucking chapter, isn't it? Oh no. If it went on any longer, my brain would have melted. I barely survived that. Well, we don't know if that's true yet. Remember, in the rumors was why I heard the scream apparently committed suicide. Things are starting to get real. Kijima, don't say you want to run away now, alright? As if. You're the one who's looking pale. You've got this wits to sass me like that. Still in ship shape. Well, if it's planning to take us down, then I suppose we don't need to hold back either. Let's start investigating. This place doesn't seem to be that big, so let's investigate whatever we see. Yeah, but before we get to that, we'll need someone to be on the lookout. We don't want to be getting surprised by a patrolman. Right. Screaming all through they weren't kidding? Yeah, it's that's a whole thing. If something looks bad, call me on my cell phone immediately. Understood. Alright, Kijima. Shusu will investigate with you. I kinda wanna bring Rose with me. I think I'm gonna bring Rose.
問題ない。
No problem. Well, Bon, you're on lookout duty. Fine by me. I'll see you later then. Rose, don't you go off doing anything on your own. Bon leaves and heads outside. All right, let's get going. Her face is very sinister looking on my partner screen there. With that being said, though, I think this is going to be where I'm going to take my first break, mostly because I need to get something to drink.